My vengeful soon-to-be ex-wife sent me a chilling message. "I'll strip you bare in court tomorrow. You'll end up penniless and alone." I replied, "Best of luck." Then I reported her unreported earnings to the IRS. 3 days later, federal agents were knocking at her door. I'm a 42-year-old man navigating a divorce from my soon-to-be ex-wife, Isabella, 39, after 14 years of marriage. What began as a mutual agreement spiraled into chaos when she discovered I'd started dating again. Some context. We initiated divorce proceedings 8 months ago. No children, thankfully. The split seemed amicable at first, or so I believed. I moved out, rented my own place, began therapy, started working out, the whole deal. Isabella kept our house, which I owned before we married, our dog, and her online wellness coaching business. We were just waiting for the final court ruling. About her business. Isabella's wellness coaching on paper brings in roughly $30,000 annually, but her collection of Chanel bags didn't come from advising clients on mindfulness. 2 weeks ago, I shared an Instagram post with my new girlfriend, just a casual dinner snapshot. Nothing major. Within minutes, Isabella unleashed a storm. My phone lit up with messages. "You're despicable. How dare you move on? I'll take everything you have. You'll be begging on the streets when I'm through with you." Her final blow came yesterday morning, a cold, calculated text. "I'm taking it all in court tomorrow. You'll die broke and alone." I stared at it, then responded, "Best of luck." Here's what Isabella didn't know. I've been keeping records, detailed records, including the $350,000 plus she earned last year that never appeared on her tax filings. Her high-end retreats, $6,000 elite coaching packages, all cash, all undeclared. I'm no fool. When we filed for divorce, I safeguarded everything. Bank statements showing hefty cash deposits, photos of her client gifts, luxury handbags, jewelry, first-class trips, and screenshots from her private Facebook group where she boasted about her tax-free hustle. So, after her threat, I did what any sensible person would do. I visited irs.gov, completed Form 3949-A, attached 50 pages of evidence, and hit submit at 11:47 a.m. Then I blocked her number and went to lunch with my girlfriend. I didn't expect such a swift response. Maybe a notice in a few months, an audit next year if I was fortunate, but the IRS must have been eager because more in the comments. This gets intense. Update 1. The comments are exploding, so let me address some questions. Yes, this is real. No, I'm not fabricating this for attention. Yes, I have a lawyer, retained since we filed. No, I don't feel guilty. Not even slightly. Here's what happened next. This morning, Friday, I'm sipping coffee when my phone starts buzzing uncontrollably. It's Isabella's sister Maria calling repeatedly, then her mother, then her friend Natalie, then unknown numbers. I finally pick up Maria's 5th call. She's always been decent to me. "What did you do?" she yells. Good morning? Don't act clueless. Federal agents are at Isabella's house boxing up her stuff. What did you do? I nearly choked on my coffee. Federal agents? Like actual feds? Yes, with badges and everything. They arrived at 6 a.m. with a warrant. My first thought, the IRS moves fast. My second, time to call my lawyer. Maria kept going. "She's been calling everyone, saying you've ruined her life. Did you report her to the IRS? Maria, your sister threatened to destroy me. She said I'd die broke and alone. What was I supposed to do?" But the IRS? Couldn't you settle this in court like normal people? Normal people declare their income, Maria. She hung up. My lawyer called 20 minutes later. Isabella's attorney had reached out proposing a settlement. Translation. She's in serious trouble and knows it. Tax fraud isn't just about back taxes. There are penalties, interest, and possible criminal charges if it's severe enough. And from my evidence, it's severe. But there's more. Update 2. Isabella's entitlement has gone off the rails. Since this morning, I've received 70 texts from her allies, 15 voicemails from her mom, 4 emails from mutual friends, and an Instagram DM from her cousin in New Zealand. The consensus? I'm a villain ruining her life for petty revenge. My favorite was from Natalie. She's a woman building her empire, and you're tearing her down with your toxic masculinity. Lady, tax evasion isn't a women's rights issue. But the real show came at 4 p.m. when Isabella showed up at my apartment. Yes, she drove 40 minutes to pound on my door like a lunatic. "Open the door, you coward! I know you're there!" My girlfriend and I were watching Netflix. She gave me a look like, "Is this for real?" I cracked the door, chain on. Isabella looked disheveled, smeared makeup, messy hair, wearing a $3,000 tracksuit. "You ruined my life," she screamed. "You committed tax fraud, Isabella." "It's not fraud." Derek, in a flashy jacket and reeking of cologne, tried to act tough. "Fix this, man. Call the IRS and say it was a mistake." I laughed. That's not how the IRS works, Derek. Then we'll sue you for slander. Truth defends against slander, Derek. Claudia's face tightened. You'll regret this. We know people. My husband has friends at the yacht club who will what? Scare the IRS away? Good luck. Then Claudia said something chilling. It'd be a shame if something happened to your little girlfriend. Such a lovely girl. Her boss wouldn't like hearing she's caught up in this drama. My girlfriend stepped forward. Are you threatening me? Claudia backtracked. I'm just saying choices have consequences. Yeah, I said, like tax evasion. Those have consequences. They left after more yelling. Derek tried to shove me but tripped over the door frame. Real smooth. But at 2 a.m., I woke to smoke. Someone set my car on fire in the garage. Not just scratched, engulfed. Firefighters came, police came, the building was evacuated. My 2022 Audi, gone. The security footage shows a hooded figure, but their face is obscured. The cops said without clear proof they're limited. But we all know who did it. My lawyer called this morning. Isabella's legal team is pushing hard for mediation. They want to meet Monday. Translation: the IRS found worse than tax evasion, and they're scrambling. Oh, and Isabella posted on Facebook today, unblocking me to ensure I saw it. Some people can't stand a strong woman succeeding. They'll use the system to tear you down, but I'll rise. Boss Queen, ears survivor. Her friends are cheering, others are asking questions. She's milking the victim role. Meanwhile, I'm in a hotel with my girlfriend, sorting out insurance claims and wondering if my apartment's safe. But here's the twist. My lawyer sent me new info. The IRS uncovered something about Isabella's business partner, Ethan, something about money laundering. This is bigger than I thought. Final update coming. Final update. We've reached the end of this insane saga, and it's a doozy. First, the car fire. The police can't pin it down, but Derek conveniently posted Instagram stories from a club that night, filming himself until 3 a.m., almost like he was crafting an alibi. Monday's mediation was wild. I arrived with my lawyer. Isabella brought 3 lawyers. She ditched the flashy look for a plain suit, minimal makeup, hair tied back, like she'd been coached to play the saint. Her lead attorney, a polished guy named Victor, opened with, "My client offers a 50-50 asset split and will drop alimony demands if you assist with the IRS investigation." My lawyer laughed. "Your client faces federal charges. She's not calling the shots." Victor slid a folder over. "We think she is." Inside were screenshots of texts between me and my girlfriend, edited to look like I cheated before the divorce filing. "My client will testify the marriage ended due to infidelity," Victor said. "That carries weight in court." Those texts? Post-filing? But courtrooms' muddy timelines and narratives can shift. Isabella smirked. "How's that cardboard box now?" My lawyer, a legend, pulled out her own file. "Speaking of texts, here's something." Screenshots of Isabella's messages with Ethan discussing offshore accounts, boasting about hidden income, and Ethan mentioning contacts for laundering large sums. One gem. "If I can dodge the IRS, hiding assets from my moron husband is child's play." Isabella paled. Victor scrambled through the pages. "Where did you get these?" "Discovery," my lawyer said. "Your client's iCloud backups were very cooperative. But there's more." Ethan, her partner, flipped. When the feds came, he spilled everything, taking a plea deal. Their wellness coaching was a front for a near-illegal MLM scheme, funneling money through fake consultations and laundering for shady clients. Victor tried to recover. "These are allegations. My client denies—" "Your client," my lawyer cut in, "faces 5 to 10 years in federal prison. Minimum." Silence. Isabella broke. "This is your fault," she screamed. "None of this would have happened if you hadn't what? Reported your crimes, you threatened to ruin me, you burned my car." "I didn't." "Tell it to the jury," her lawyers whispered furiously. Isabella, voice low, asked, "What do you want?" "What's fair? The house, mine before we married. You leave me and my girlfriend alone." Her jaw tightened. "Fine. And a restraining order. You, your family, your minions, stay away." "I can't control them." "Then I can't control what else the prosecution gets." She signed everything, gave up my assets, agreed to the restraining order, done. But the kicker? As we left, 2 FBI agents were waiting in the lobby to arrest Isabella for money laundering. Her expression as they cuffed her? Priceless. Claudia was outside, saw it all, and started ranting about lawsuits and connections. An agent shut her down. "Ma'am, your daughter faces federal charges. Get her a criminal lawyer." That was Monday. It's now Thursday. Isabella's on bail with an ankle monitor. Her accounts are frozen. Her business is dead. Ethan's testifying against her. Derek tried a crowdfunding campaign for her defense. It was removed. Claudia's calling everyone, desperate for a fix. Natalie launched a number free Isabella hashtag that's being mocked online. I'm back in my apartment having a drink with my girlfriend. The divorce should finalize soon. Insurance is handling my car. Life's good. Isabella wanted me penniless and alone. Instead, she's facing prison, bankruptcy, and isolation. Her allies are bailing, her family's powerless, and her lawyer's probably regretting his career. I'm not gloating, I'm not a monster, but I don't feel bad either. She chose this. Crimes, threats, escalation. I just told the truth. To those saying I went too far, she hid $1.5 million and laundered money. Was I supposed to ignore it? Let her ruin me? To those asking if this is real, I wish it weren't. I wanted a normal divorce, not a crime drama. Edit. Common questions. Yes, I've got cameras now. No, I don't know if she'll go to prison. Yes, my girlfriend's still here. She thinks this is wild. No more updates. My lawyer says to stop posting. Thanks for the support, Reddit. Pay your taxes. The IRS doesn't mess around.